It's morning time, so it's time to play with the ball, Mom. Are we gonna go play with the ball? Let's go play with the ball, Mom. Come on.
I'm gonna go have coffee.
That's fine, Mom, but not me. Go down the trail, Mom. I gotta go find the chipmunks.
Wait, what are you doing? You gonna come back here? Come on back here, Sparrow. Oh, okay, bye. This is my makeshift awning. It's just a tarp. I did get one of those reflective tarps, thinking that it might cool it down underneath, but it's silver up there, but it doesn't really cool it down, guys. It's a scam. Don't buy into it. So the tarp is secured to the van and then to a tree and then even a bush. Is that a bush? No, that's a brush pile. It's attached to a brush pile. And then over here, it's attached with a stake in the ground and some rocks on the rope. The wind has been blowing and it's kind of been lifting that up and pulling the stake right out. As you can see, this is actually quite loose right now.
It's not really doing its job right now.
But one of the corners is attached to this tree, which is nearby where I'm parked. Oh, look who came back. It's Sparrow.
I'm gonna get that chipmunk, Mom. I know it's over here. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that
What'd you
chipmunk.
find?
Smell it. Oh, hi, Mom. Did you see the chipmunk? Saw that chipmunk, Mom. I'm gonna get it. I'll get it, Mom. I'll get it.
Okay, you get it. Now back to this awning. So one corner is tied off on this tree. Let me get a little bit closer here so you can see. The knots I use are just horseman's knots. Don't claim to be a knotsmith. A knotsmith. I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but you can see where I've wrapped the string around the tree. This is just paracord. Pretty cheap. I get it at Walmart. It's always important to get a bright color paracord. I can't tell you how many times I've almost decapitated myself walking under these things, so it's important that you can see them. I don't really use a knot to secure the other end to the tarp. I just tie a loop at the end of the string and then loop it through itself through the grommet in the tarp corner. We do have a little bit of light rain going on right now, and that can weigh the tarp down, and as the paracord gets wet, it actually stretches out, so I do have to occasionally tighten it up. The other corner is looped through the same way, and then it's over here attached to this big piece of brush, I guess you would call this. It's like a trunk that fell. It's a pretty heavy trunk, so it's working. It looks like a mess of knots over here, but it really just is extra string that I tossed up so it wouldn't get loose. That's secured again with a horseman's knot. I can teach you guys that knot. If anyone's interested, just let me know in the comments. Sparrow seems to be going off again. There's a little trail I've been working on behind this campsite, and we walk it probably 10 to 15 times a day. And it's how I train him to stay within the boundaries of the camp and not go to the road. Let's go into the string without losing our heads. There we go. Now I pulled one corner high up over the van. And I do this so I can keep one of the front windows open without water going in. Because sometimes it's still warm out when it's raining. And here I've secured the other side of the tarp to the side view mirror. I'm just using a horseman's knot again on all of these. They're easy to undo, but they stay very tight. There's a middle grommet on this side of the tarp that I've pulled over the van. And I wrap it over, and then the only really spot to secure it to is this gas door. It's pretty strong. It's been working for years now. I should point this out. This locking gas cap is essential. Definitely get one. I have a story about that. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear that story. I actually had somebody try to steal my gas while I was in the van. And while you can still tamper with those locking gas caps, it will slow a thief down. So highly recommended. Okay, so here's the other corner of the tarp. And here it is wrapped around, and you'll see it's tucked into the door. And let me open this door and show you. Oh my goodness, my blankets almost fell out. Let me shove those back in real quick. Sorry about that. All right, let's open up this other side door so I can show you. There's like a latch hook up here where the door shuts onto. And again, I've used a horseman's knot to tie that end off. It doesn't seem to affect the seal in the door, the rubber seal over here. So it hasn't been leaking when it rains. If you're gonna do this method, I would definitely test it out in light rain to make sure it's not gonna leak. I just love the sound that the rain makes on the tarp, especially when it's a gentle rain like this. So you can see the rain is actually collecting on the tarp. And because I usually stay out in these camp spots for elongated times, I take full advantage of any rain I get and I collect it. So we just find the lowest edge and where the water runs off, and it looks like it's about to start pooling over there. And it looks like it's already pooling over here. So let me go get some empty containers to catch all of this rainwater. Well, Sparrow's dog bowl will do. Let's put it right under here where all that water's pooling. We might have to do some adjusting just to see where the rain falls. It's still raining out there, and Sparrow just wants to sit in it. He does like to sit and survey the campsite. Most of the time he's watching for the chipmunks and squirrels, but right now I think there's a car going by and he will watch them go by. I'm really grateful he's not a car chaser. I am a big proponent of using leashes, but I'm also really happy that I've been able to train him to not have to be on one all the time, because it's just so good to see him running around free and enjoying himself in the woods.
What's that? I see something. Well, I gotta go get that thing. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I'll just sit here in the rain, like a good boy.
All right, let's check on this rain collection.
Not really, but enough. That's a little bit. Sparrow will drink it. When it really rains, I use all kinds of collection materials, all the cups, all the bowls. And what I do is I put the rainwater in my solar shower, and then I add a little bit of bleach so it's, you know, not gross and dirty and molding in there.
He's still out there looking for chipmunks and squirrels, completely unfazed by the rain.
Did you get it? You better get it. You gotta get that squirrel.
Okay, Mom, I'm gonna get that squirrel. I'm gonna get it. I don't know where he went, Mom.
I know, you gotta get it.
Well, Mom, I'm trying to get him, but I don't know how they do that. They disappear underground. We gotta just keep digging for him, I guess. I'll dig forever.
Did you get it? You're so good. You're a good boy. That's a good boy.
Oh, it's coming down a lot harder now. See, I'm so glad we have this awning up. Not only does it serve as a rain collector for all of this stuff, which is actually collecting rain, it gives me a really nice place to stay dry while it's raining outside, so I don't always have to be cooped up in the van. I wish you guys could smell this. There's nothing like a ponderosa pine forest in the rain. It's phenomenal. Let's check on these bowls again. Hey, it looks like we're actually collecting some good amounts of water. I put this bread loaf pan over here down, and great, that seems to be getting quite a bit of water too. Awesome. Any extra rain you can get, especially in Arizona, is a gift. So let's give it up for Mother Nature in the sky right now. Oh, it looks like we are missing out on a golden opportunity under those drips. Let me see if I have something else I can put under there. I think I'll stick this tea kettle there. I've actually made rainwater coffee this whole week because of the rain. Of course I boil it first, but there's something magical and special about drinking water that comes right out of the sky and not from a faucet. So cheers to parasites, you know. Have you ever done this? Have you ever collected your water from a tarp and then drank it? First time I did it, I was at a rainbow gathering. We were all desperate for water. There was plenty of it coming out of the sky, so we made do with it. I don't do rainbow gatherings anymore, but honestly, in this lifestyle, it's always a rainbow gathering in the woods. I love the woods when it rains. It just gets so vibrant and lush.
Hi, baby.
I had to force him to come in out of that rain. Sorry, Sparrow, I just don't want all that mud in the van. Hey, Peekaboo's getting a good washing. To be honest, I've never actually washed this van. I've rinsed her off with water at a spigot, and that's about it. But look at all the rain that's coming down. She's getting pretty clean. And we're filling up on water. This is great.
How you doing? You okay? You just gonna sit there and be a good boy? Are you a good boy?
Homie, I'm just chilling. I mean, you know, I'm just sitting here thinking about the meaning of life and aliens and chipmunks. You know, like you do. Oh, you're behind me now, Mommy.
Hi.
There's no way to convey the magic of a rainstorm when you live in a van.
It's time to go get cozy and watch a movie in bed.
You gonna come hang out in the bed, Sparrow?
No, that's okay. I'm gonna watch the rain. I'm on chipmunk patrol, Mom.
Okay, but this bed just looks too cozy right now to not get in it. I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit about my budget awning, how I attach it to the van. And now I'm going to leave you with a little bit of rain ASMR. Thank you so much for tuning in.